Hi guys, and welcome back to Ruko's World. Today we are going to be making the craft to My Granny Went to the Market. If you haven't seen me read this book, then go check it out. It was such a good book. So we're going to be making your very own woven bracelets, just to keep into the theme with the magic carpet. This is a very simple craft, and I love making these sort of things, so I bet you guys will too. The thing that you're going to be needing is any type of cardboard. I'm using this cardboard which is very durable, so it can't squish very easily. And as I have made these before, and I have used these a couple of times, but I like making them so much and they stay together so well. So we're going to be making one using some of this cardboard today. But I'm going to be showing you what my circle one and the difference between the regular one and the circle one is. You're also going to be needing any type of wool. As you can see, I have a lot of wool. I have this light coloured one, I have this dark coloured one, and I have a rainbow one. I think the colours that I'm going to be using, and you need to pick two colours. I'm going to be using this wool, and I'm going to be using this wool, so we can just put this wool aside. But if you do want to, you can switch between the two, which I'm going to show you today. You're also just going to be needing some scissors. So let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to be needing to do is you're going to be needing to get your cardboard. I have cut it into a rectangular strip because this is how it's going to be looking, but you can do it in any way you like. Then you have to go at the top and the bottom. You need to cut 5 lines like I have right here on both of the sides. Try to make them in line. See how they're in line? Yeah, you want to make them as in line as possible. And if you don't know how to use scissors, please ask an adult. I don't want anybody getting hurt. The next thing that you're going to be needing to do is you're going to be needing to get your first piece of wool. This is going to be the base structure. So I'm going to be using this wool, and you just want to put out a sort of length. It needs to be around 1 meter or 2 in length. So this is how long mine's going to be. As you can see, this is the start and that's the end, so it's extremely long. And the longer the better, because you never know if you have accidentally cut too less or too little. We're now going to just turn around to the back. So this is the back for me, and then yes, I have covered over my name. So what you want to do is you want to take a good amount of string, put your string over to here and make sure it is at least going past halfway, and just inject that string into the first hole. You now want to roll over and go into the other side first hole, and then you can turn it over again. And make sure that your string is just hanging out, otherwise it will get caught. Now you want to go to the second hole, inject it in, turn it around, and then you want to inject it into the second hole. Once you have done that, it should look something... Oopsies. I had too little string. Okay, it should be looking like this. It should be looking like this. So the next thing that you have to do is you should be having 2 strings just hovering up the back. If you don't, listen to my instructions again. Now you want to put those 2 strings together and tie them. This is the first part. And if you didn't understand my instruction, ask a parent or a friend to help you. Now you want to hold down the first tie right here, and put another tie in it, like that. So the string just stays there and it's not going to come off. The next thing that you need to do is get about 1 meter of your second string. And this string we're going to be using a lot of, so make sure you do have a lot of this string that you are using. Like that, about 1 meter. Now what we want to do is we want to go to the top, and this is my top. This is my top string. I'm going to go all the way to the left and pick your top string. Now, put your string right underneath and leave it there. Pull it up about like that, so then the bat hits that. And you want to push it up, so then there's about an inch, there's about a quarter of an inch left over. Then you tie your two strings together. This is just the start of our weaving. And yes, this is called weaving, so you can actually search this up on the web, but I just like doing it like this. And there, you just need to put one knot. Then that is counted as an over. So you want to go under, over, under, over. So the way that you weave is you just go underneath, pull it through, and then you want to skip one string. So in this case we just went over this one. So I'm going to skip this one, go underneath the next one. So it's sort of going over, under, over, under. And then let me just show you the ends. With this end part, it is an over string. So you want to loop it underneath. So that's your over. And then you can also tell that because this is an understring, you can just go over, skip it, and then under. And this is what it should be starting to look like. Now you want to do it all the way up to here, because then you can get your bracelet. Or if you have a small wrist like me, you can only go up to halfway or so on. I like to make them this long because then you can adjust the size depending on how big your wrist is. So I will be back once I'm nearly finished. Guys, I've just been doing some weaving. This is what I've gotten so far. It's really pretty. And so I've only got a little bit of string left, but I've got a lot of room. So this is how you attach some more string. You can do different colours, or you can do the same colour like me. So I'm just going to cut another metre off. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to double knot the two sides together. So what I actually do first is I actually cut off a little bit because it's very weird. The end when it's been doing a lot of things. Okay, there we go. There's my end. And what we're going to do is we're actually just going to double knot the two sides together. Doesn't matter how much length you put into your knot. Just try and make the knot small as possible. There we go. And you're going to want to cut off a lot of the ends, because then it looks better. Like that. So that's what mine looks like. And you just want to continue weaving all along. And once you do hit that knot, it doesn't matter if it is showing, because the weaving will just make it not showing when you finish. So I'm just going to continue weaving right now in front of you guys, and once I hit the knot I'll show you just how to hide it. Okay, so there, I'm nearly there. I think maybe just one or two more rows and the knot will be showing, and I'm going to be showing you how to hide that knot accurately. Okay, so it's going to be in this scope. So basically you're just going to weave as usual. So I'm just doing it at a row, and just going to continue weaving as usual. And see how it's hit that knot? You want to push it up all the way. And see how it's almost not showing? Yeah, it's almost not showing. And you won't really be able to see it clearly. So once I've finished, I will be back. Hi guys, so I have finished my weaving. And most likely you should do it so then you are going under and you leave this last string open. And what you're going to do is you're going to go under like this, open it up, like that, and then you tie it. You can also ask your parents to do this for you because I'm not very good at explaining it. So basically just knot it. Sorry that you can't see what I'm doing. And you just knot it up. There we go. Then you can get your scissors. You grab your scissors and you just want to get this and you want to trim it off. And you can reuse that string later. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn over, and it should look like this. And you're going to put your scissors underneath all the strings, and you're going to cut them. Just cut them all. Because then this is what it should look like. Okay? So now what you want to do is you want to get 2 of the strings. You want to pull 2 of the strings off. And you tie them. Okay? You just have to do 1 knot, tie them very tightly, and place only 1 string down. Then you only pull off 1 string, and you tie these 2 strings together. And then you only put 1 down. And then you do the same thing all the way along. And this is the last step to making your woven bracelet. Now you can use this woven bracelet for many things. You could use it just for your own self-purpose. You could use it as a carpet like they did in the book, or you can use it as a carpet for your dolls. So yeah, and also I would love to see your creations. So just send a picture in to me by the comments, and next video next week I will decide whose I want to choose, and they will get a shout out in next video. And guys, if you don't know already, make sure you go and check out my other channel. It's called r.gaming2288. It's where I do so many Minecraft videos, and I teach you guys how to build Minecraft as well. So this is our finished bracelet, and I like to turn it over so then you can't see those knots, and ask someone to put it onto you. And so yeah, thanks guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, and make sure you hit that notification bell because you guys can then get notified every single time I post a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye!